All right then, let's get this party started. Right, yeah, hello Francesco, hi Alessandro. Just checking that the sound is fine. Sounds fine to me. If it's not, please let me know, and I'll diagnose things and make it different. But yeah, assuming everything is okay, then yeah, let's do this. Hello everybody. So, how is today going to work? Got a couple of things that I really wanted to try. So, I'd like to spend a little bit of time trying to get this thing of dynamically adding in the doc strings just before, hi there, adding in the doc strings just before publishing the docs. And then I'm gonna get back to some actual coding. I want to see if we can store the attribute in our expressions to say whether something is row order dependent or not. So then if we raise an error about that, it should come at the expression level from Narwhals rather than each backend having to re-implement that. So yeah, let's give this a go. So I'm always really bad at having the right screen being shared. Let's see if this time it can be not as bad as usual. So need to hide that and display VS Code. Should be this one. Yes, okay. And then let's make it fit within the borders. All right, here we are. Okay. I'd like to think this is nice and visible. If not, again, please do let me know. Okay then. So one thing I wanted to do was to split out the namespaces from the series.py file. So we can have series underscore name, series underscore string, series underscore DT, and same for extra. This helps to keep things a bit more organized, but also for any kind of validation like this, it'll be a lot more simpler to reason about if we don't have everything in the same file, especially if there's functions with names that overlap. Like I think we probably have like list.len, and we've also got extra.len. That's one reason namespaces were introduced in the first place. Anyway, right, so here at the top, we need to import these new ones that we're creating. So those are just going to be from narwhals.series cat import series cat namespace. And let's do the same for the others. Also, yeah, regarding IDE, doing everything just from VS Code now. I had tried to force myself to learn LunaVim, but then it seems like LunaVim isn't being maintained anymore anyway. So, sorry, Luca, not gonna get on the new Vim hype train just yet. String. Okay, so we still need to move over the list one and the name one. So let's do that. Still using Vim motions though. Those for me have been like just borderline life changing. Oh right, we don't have namespace for series. It's just that's convenient. One less thing to implement because that's just an expressions thing, right? Okay, got this. I think we've got some missing inputs which we can steal from here. And paste them in. get rid of a bit of redundancies. All right, and then we can get rid of the Narwhals series name. Cool, let's do this. Right, need to import this one. So from Narwhals series list, import series list namespace. Anyway, yeah, while the pre-commits go, I was just chatting with Plotly. So they're going to do a webinar in 2 weeks' time on the 22nd of January. So I'll appear for a whole 5 entire minutes to talk about Narwhals. So glad for a bit of exposure that may come from that. Cool, let's... I can delete that useless thing now. Well, useless, outdated rather than useless. It's definitely useful. Exprati. Yeah, we can delete this type var now. Okay. Clean up. Let's make a PR with this, and then let's get back to docstrings. Right, git push origin head. I don't know if people are familiar with this trick, but if you use head, it just pushes to the branch that you're on. Okay, now comes the difficult part, which is open my browser, and then when I get back to coding, remember to close the browser. Okay, here we are. Browser should be visible. Let's go to Narwhals. And yeah, let's do this refactor. So, split name spaces out from extra and series. And let's label it internal so that this shows up in the release notes. And yeah, let's make sure to review our own PR. Gosh, 5,000 lines changed just for this simple thing. Anyway, yeah, it looks like we're just deleting extra cat, extra string. We've got a lot of string methods. You see, I'm just scrolling through docstrings. This also adds a bit of motivation for me to keep these long docstring examples separate from the source. And yeah, we're adding these to extra cat, DT, list, name, string, and then the series ones. So basically, I think we need to review carefully extra and series. And then, if everything passes, it's probably good. Yeah, here we've literally just deleted the type var. And wow, so much to scroll through. Yeah, definitely need these docstrings separate. Yeah, okay. Looks like tests are passing. So yeah, I think we can get this in, and then we can go over to having separate files. So the idea with having separate files is that we would have the docstrings like this. I had that in a separate branch. See if we can get back to it. Yeah. So the docstrings would all be in a file like, we have it docs here. Yeah, they would all be in a file like this. So docstring examples extra.py. And they would all live in here inside a nice big dictionary where the key is just the name and then the value is the docstring. So it's still readable to anyone modifying the code. And it should be fairly straightforward to just add these in like with a script that can be simple and readable and non-hacky. And if we make a mistake, then okay, maybe some of the docstrings won't be rendered perfectly, but then hopefully somebody will notice. Whereas if we make a mistake the other way around, as in with removing the docstring examples just before publishing, and if we accidentally remove a function definition, then that could be a lot worse, could be a lot more critical for users. So I think it's good to be a bit more careful here. Okay, yeah, tests passing. Anything we should be reviewing? Nice. String methods for Spark-like. Nice. I think there's a few that I need to finish adding for DuckDB as well. Wonderful. Yeah, for DuckDB, oh wait, why is this red? I'd added anti-join. I was surprised by how straightforward these were. It's really quite magical. Ooh, scikit-lego. Is that also what's failing here for... Yeah, scikit-lego. What's up with scikit-lego? Estimator. Oh, is there a new scikit-learn release? Francesco, if you're on the call, do you know if this might be due to scikit-learn? Let's check. Have they just made a new release like today? 7 hours ago. Okay. I think this is the kind of thing we can just ignore and it'll fix itself. Scikit-learn made a release 7 hours ago. So if we just wait a bit, or if we just, tell you what, we could just pin scikit-learn in CI temporarily until this is fixed. Yeah, maybe let's do that in the next PR. PyTest Windows taking a while now. Is this because of... Well, it can't be this one because we don't have PySpark on 3.12. Gosh, yeah, taking its time. 4 minutes. Too long. This one's not quite as tragic. Well, it's still above 4 minutes. I mean, okay, like pandas CI was like an hour and a half or something sometimes. So we're not quite at that level, but this is more than I'd like it to be. Look, this is passing. I'll wait for this. Let's ship it. There might be a simpler way of doing PySpark, to be honest, with this SQL frame. So there is an issue with SQL frame, which is that you can't use aliased expressions in filter, but perhaps we could add a bit of logic to not set the aliases when we're evaluating the expressions for filter. You see here, if you do df.filter and then you do f.call a greater than 1.alias a, like this is the kind of thing that we would end up doing within Narwhals because we want to preserve the leftmost name, but PySpark doesn't like that. There might be a way around this, but for now that's the blocker to using SQL frame. But if we could use it, just like test out the PySpark API, but without having to wait for PySpark to take forever, I think that would be a nice improvement on the development experience. And it would also give us a fairly lightweight interface to some other things, which I definitely have no interest in making separate code to handle in Narwhals. yeah, we'll also get these if and when we manage to get IBIS working, which we do need to do to some degree. Kind of hoping we can just get the basics down and then open it as an issue and then hope that the community finishes it off. Anyway, cool. Merged that PR, so let's see if we can get this done, and then let's look at the string methods from Spark. So let's fetch upstream. Looks like I managed to close the browser, so the code should now be displaying. If not, please do let me know. Then git merge upstream main. Wait, no. This is not the one I wanted to be on. Let's go to git checkout, add docstring examples before building. Yeah. Oh yeah, wait, this is the one I wanted to do. And in the utils test, remove docstring example. Yeah, I'm not actually, yeah, we're not doing this in the end, so we can just remove it and only accept the new test of a test pass version. U merge continue. Yeah, still doing everything from the command line for Git. If anyone's moved from doing it from the command line to doing it in the IDE and found it to be a better experience, I'd be curious to hear about it. But yeah, for now, I've not had enough of a motivation to learn something different. Right, where were we? Yeah, removing docstrings. So I've got this script, which is remove docstring examples. So this one is just going to put the examples into separate files. So yeah, let's see. Diff upstream main name only. What's changed? Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, let's just try generating these files. Let's see what this looks like. So I'm gonna do Python. Let's get ready for everything to explode. Python utils, remove docstring examples, Narwhals extra.py. And then if we look at extra.py here in docstring examples, all right, it's got everything. Why does it have concat string? Wait, it shouldn't have concat string, should it? Have I just done something really stupid? It's entirely possible that I've just done something really stupid. Yeah, it's entirely plausible. Oh wait, no, concat string is it's a top level function. No, this is okay. Okay, yeah, I mean, I still might have done something stupid. I don't exclude that, but I didn't do the stupid thing that I thought I'd done, which is pretty nice. So let's make sure that we remove these rogue new lines. Okay, nice. So here, yeah, this is all a lot shorter. We can keep the source code a bit more focused. Okay, cool. I like this. And then if we go into extra.py here in docstring examples, yeah, here we've got the long example. I really like these. Really like these examples that we've got. I just don't want to feel like I have to choose between having nice long examples and having a small package. We should be able to do both. Cool. So we've done that for this one. Let's see if the same thing works if we do series.py. Let's take a look. I'm amazed by how fast this is. The Python AST module is really, really solidly implemented. So seeing as I think Francesco and Edo had maybe commented that these AST scripts feel a bit like magic. I do just want to show a little trick for dealing with them. Yeah, this looks like what I think it should be. Okay, and then let's look at series.py in docstring examples. Okay, yeah, it's really all here, and it looks pretty solid. Okay, nice. So then we need to do this for the namespaces. Let's see if this works. expr.dt. So expr.dt, the main one. If we now look at something like def.toString, then yeah, okay, we need this long note. That's really important, but nice. We no longer have the endless examples. Cool, good stuff. Okay, so we can do this, and let's just check the docstring examples one. Yeah, here we've got all the examples. Cool stuff. Let's see if we can do this for all of them then. So expr dt, expr string, cat, list, and name. That's all 5. Then we need to do the same for series. Speaking of these namespaces, I saw in the list of talks for PyCon Germany, there's a lot of talks about polars. And one talk is about Polar's 9 namespaces. I didn't realize Polar's had so many namespaces, but that feels like the kind of oddly specific talk that I would really enjoy going to. Yeah, I think we can just do a find and replace on all of these. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, neat. Yeah. Let's just do a quick check of do things actually run. Let's try committing. So git add docs, git commit, move docstring examples to docs, docstring examples. Oh right, okay, we need to add some init files. Sure, can do that. Git add docs init, and then no, sorry, before doing git add, we need to do touch. Okay, this is another little trick I want to show. So when you do exclamation mark, question mark, then this just takes the last thing that you wrote. So the last thing that I wrote was docs init. So if I do touch exclamation mark $, then this is like doing touch docs init. Hello, Magdalena. Right, so we've done that, and then we should also do touch docs docstring examples init. And then git add. Let's try to use our trick. Let's add the last thing that we wrote. Nice. Now let's see if when we do a commit, then Roof will be a bit happier. Yeah, Roof looks happy. Flake8 might have something to say. Cool. We are on fire. I think it'll be okay. One thing I was thinking of will be about linting the doc strings if they're just in a separate file, but we can, I think it should be fairly straightforward to come up with a solution for that as well. And I think it's worth it. Because now, if we do get size, it's gone down. Oh, wait. What does get size measure? Get ls files. Files. Yeah. I've got a feeling there's some files I've forgotten because I was expecting it to go down to 1000. So let's just check. What am I missing? So let's, excluding these ones in the docs folder, what other examples do we have? Anything big? Not too bothered about that. Oh yeah, dataframe, of course. That's a pretty big one. It's dataframe. Not too worried about the two examples in dependencies are functions. And the rest is probably too... Is it too little for us to really care about? No. Well, let's start with these. But I think it's probably small enough that I don't think we need to care about it too much. We've got all of these ones in V1 as well. These we can just remove, actually, because those don't actually show up in the docs, in the documentation. And I'm going to say that we should just remove them then. But let's just start with these. So now if we run get size of, yeah, we're down. Yeah, this is already huge. It used to be like nearly 1,700. This cuts off quite a lot. Git add docs. Okay, data frame 2. So now we need to check that the script that I've got to add them back in actually works. That's the real magic. And let's see if it does. So this one is called add docstring examples. Right, so right, what are we doing? If visitor additions, here we can include all of these examples. Yeah. So from docstring examples, import yeah, which one? This is we need to figure out which ones to import. So I'm going to say self.examples equals, I'm going to have to use import lib. Then import lib.import module, and it's going to be, so here file could be something like narwhals extra.py. So what we're going to do here is going to be self.file.replace narwhals with docs.docstring examples. And from there, we're going to import the constant examples. Self.examples. Now it's crucial that we write this in the simplest possible way so that it should be possible to keep it working. Okay, let's see. Here goes nothing. Let's see what happens. Not sure what to expect. So let's open extra.py and see if some examples magically appear. Yeah, let's just do git.diff. So we've only modified, yeah, this one. So let's take a look. Python utils, add docstring examples, narwhals, extra.py. Here goes nothing. Let's go. Module not found, doc. And docstring examples, doc, it's docs. Try that again. Docstring, right, and then we need to replace the backslash with a dot. And we need to remove the suffix .py. Oh, now what? Addition. Well, let's take a look. But this looks better than I was expecting it to. So self.examples, yeah, sure. Node, not name. Now let's print this. Why is this a dictionary itself? This looks a bit strange, no? expr.py. Let's take a look at alias, for example. Yeah, wait, why are we starting? This should just be the string. Yeah, this should just be the string. So remove docstring examples. Yeah, we don't need this opening one. We just need the string. Yes, that's it. Nice. Then we can do checkout upstream main narwhals. Yeah, then Python utils remove docstrings narwhals expr.py. So let's check that expr.py has the examples removed. No, it doesn't. Oh, I didn't finish the file name. That's more like it. But I don't like how it doesn't remove this last useless line. Oh well, we can just do a find and replace for that for now. Okay, cool. So like this, we've got all of the examples removed. So let's just state everything. And now, if we add them back in, let's see if this works. Name all. Has this changed anything in all? Oh, right, because, yeah, it only saves at the end. Let's go here to and docstring examples, remove the breakpoint. Okay, let's see what happens now. expr.py. No, why did I needed to run add docstring examples. But did this make any difference? No, it didn't. Okay. Python utils add docstring examples narwhals extra.py. And now, voila, the examples are back. Is this beautiful or is this beautiful? Oh, there's just this rogue thing at the end that I think we need to get rid of. Nice. So add docstring examples. Yeah, I don't think we need to add back line, no. Do we? What if we just add these 3 closing ones? Well, there's an extra empty space at the beginning, but that does. I don't think that really matters. Yeah, this looks good. Nice. This seems to work. Okay, let's just check that it renders correctly. mkdocs serve. Oh yeah, we need to update the image with the duck one now. Yep, the examples render perfectly here. Nice. Cool. This is wonderful. And yeah, so we can do this for all files in there. And what else? Oh, actually. Does the reference still work for these namespaces? Yeah, it still works. Yeah, okay, wonderful. All good. So we can do git ls files, narwhals, xargs. Now I need to update the internals GIF. Sorry, Magdalena. Yeah, we should merge that soon, because now we've actually got, I think we've got enough that we can probably include things. And if you feel like there's too much in that GIF, then to be honest, if one of them has to go, I'm not saying it has to be Modin, but the last time they had a commit, I'm not talking about the last time they had release, the last time they had a commit was 4 months ago. Like, to me, it looks like they've moved on to do other things. So if a project has to go from the GIF, I'm not going to name it, but I am going to show it here on the screen. So xargs, Python, utils, remove, docstring examples. Okay, nice. Git diff. Yeah, oh wait, what's this init? Name only. Yeah, so this init one we can get rid of. So git remove. Actually, just remove. We've not staged this one yet. Docstrings. No, that's. What is in this one? Docstring examples init. This one should just be empty. It's probably some v1 thing that's going in there, but we don't want that. Cool. I like the look of this. A lot. So git add u. Okay, clean up or something. Found commented out code. Right, yeah, we need to also add these in the cases of class definitions. So let's do that. It should be the same thing. Yep. Yeah, and Modin logo is such a block. I'll happily get rid of it, yeah. Also, I think Andrea was like working on Narwhals support in, what is that library? iTables, something like that. And then they noticed that by using Modin directly, instead of converting the Modin to pandas, things got a lot slower. Which is fine, but this annoys me. Modin lets you instantly speed up your workflows. Well, you need to caveat that. If you've got a sufficiently large data set that doesn't fit on your machine, sure, but not if you've got a local file. Yeah, sorry to vent. Oh well. If anyone from Modin sees this, then hi. Hope I wasn't too harsh. I'm actually a fan of your library, which is why we included it in Narwhals in the first place. But I would be curious to hear whether it's the intention is to keep maintaining it, given that the last commit was 4 months ago. Right, we've done all of this, so now I'm going to do two things. I'm going to do mk docs serve, and let's verify that now the doc strings should not show. And then we're going to run the add doc strings command, which is what we'll run in CI just before publishing the docs, and we'll check that if we do that, then they do actually show up. So here, yeah, there's no examples. There's no examples here, and if we go to a class, for example, dataframe, then there's no examples here for Narwhals dataframe. And for dtypes, do we have examples for dtypes? We have no examples for dtypes. So yeah, Magdalena put so much effort into writing such nice examples for the dtypes, but they are temporarily gone. Now for a bit of magic. Let's do git ls files narwhals, and then well, we need to see which ones to skip. So if stable in file, then continue. We don't want to add those back in. Xargs, Python, utils, add docstring examples. Let's see if this makes them magically reappear. You know, we don't actually need this skip. We can just see which is the line that's failing. It's visitor, this one here, so we can do try, and then accept attribute error, and we'll just continue. So this means there are no docstring examples to replace for this file. Or module not found. Okay, now let's go back here to the docs. Let's refresh. And I want to say that like magic, the examples are going to come back. Why is this taking so long to refresh? It's just my local page. Yeah, that's what I want to say. But will it be the case? Ooh. Let's try reserving this. Aha. This is not good. Okay. So git checkout, git diff narwhals dtypes. Okay, so let's check this one out. The elves are putting coal in the steamer, so taking a bit. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm imagining as well. So for the docstring examples, why isn't this one getting added back in? Oh, right. So we want to check whether it's a single line docstring or whether it's a multi-line docstring. You know, I think we can probably... Can we just ignore the... I don't think the dtypes add that much to the package size. For now, let's just not do all of this stuff with the dtypes. And let's remove docstrings and pulls dtypes. Oh, great. It doesn't exist anyway, so... Ah, thanks. Sorry. Happened once. Let's see if that's going to be the last time for today. Right, let's try that again. Git ls files. But first, let's go back to this one. Let's do mkdocs serve. And now, no. There's still some messed up doc strings. Oh, show versions. Read CSV. Let's exclude functions as well for now. Let's just check. Main Narwhals functions. Okay. mkdoc serve. Invalid syntax in series. What? Argmin. Why? Why? Okay, fine. This is all a gigantic mess, so I think I'm now going to take a break, and I'll then leave this and get back to it another time. And for now, we're going to review the string methods on PySpark. That's going to be a lot more interesting and a lot more useful. So let's just do a big git commit am work in progress, no verify, check out to main, pretend this didn't happen, let's take a break, and then let's take a look at the PySpark methods. At some point, you just need to give up. Rip namespaces, whoops. Oh dear. So sorry. Okay. So sorry, fixing that up now, thanks. I could use some Backstreet Boys. Okay, let's take a break and play some Backstreet Boys. How's it go? Let's get back into you in a second. Any other requests? Oh, this is A Whole New World. It's from Aladdin. Akmal requests Bella Ciao. How is that one? Hope you're taking the guitar to Bologna. Maybe. Okay then, let's do this. Maybe. Yeah. Should be able to take something. Okay, let's get back to it. Get back to coding. Okay, so first thing first, you ship it, you own it. So rip namespaces in extra API completeness page. Okay, let's take a look at that first of all. Let's not forget to close things. Okay, make it mkdocs serve. Let's take a look. Oops, not local host. Maybe. Would anyone else take instruments to Bologna? I think everyone here in the chat is going to be in Bologna, by the way. It's going to be wild. So, yeah, dataframe, lazy frame should be unaffected. There are some that we really need to address. Expr. Yeah, maybe we should just make separate pages for these. I think that would probably be better. Okay. Dea says, not me. Cameron, not me. Okay. Hi, Cam. Didn't realize you were on the stream. Yes, Magdalena, take your flute. Dea, you should totally join us from France. It would be so cool. Let's see, where is this? Supported extra methods. But I can't play it. It does not matter. Just bring it anyway. Or somebody will figure it out. So what if we just do like this? So what's it called? Generate backend completeness. Then there should be like DT somewhere. Modules, extra DT. Let's see. Is there a... No, there's no special handling here for... I should know how this works. To me, it's magic. So yeah, this one is evidently not found. But this is probably a good chance to learn how it works, backend completeness. So yeah, if we do that, I guess this is still going to be empty. But is it going to be less empty? Hi, tuned in for 30 minutes ago. Some fun on dog strings and AST walking. Yeah. Let's get into PySpark strings soon. That's probably more interesting than this, but surely it can't be impossibly hard to do this quickly, right? Can you minimize the web browser? Yes, that's a mistake I make every single time. Thank you so much. Oh, wait, we've got this ginger. Do we need... No, never mind, it's not that. Yeah, where do these namespaces? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna have to spend some time figuring this one out, but I think I'll have to get back to that one. later. Okay, yeah, let's do some PySpark. Let's do some PySpark methods. So PySpark strings. This should be a really good one. So Lenchers char length seems reasonable, and yeah, doesn't change, returns scalar, looks good. Replace all. Wow. So we can actually do this one. Replace if literal, else regex replace. Nice, yeah. I think it was maybe for DuckDB that we were having some issue with replace all. Perhaps we need to add to the page 3 index and mkdocs YAML. Yeah, maybe. Let's just do this one first. So replace all DuckDB. Yeah, this I found somewhat infuriating, that for DuckDB it seems like their replace function only replaces the first occurrence. Like, it seems like they don't have a method to just replace everything. Anyway, if PySpark does, then that's phenomenal. Nice. Okay, then strip chars. Input string. I guess that's for the, yeah, string whitespace. Nice. That's a good default. Starts with easy. Ends with, what's the DuckDB percent coverage? It's enough to be useful percent. I don't know what percentage it is, but it's enough to do 20 of the 22 TPCH queries. So it's a lot better than I was expecting it to be, and a lot sooner. The main thing we're missing are window functions, but that is on their roadmap in their Python API. So I hope it should come relatively soon. So yeah, contains if literal, else regex. Nice. Slice one based index. Why? Anyway, as long as it's documented and it's clear, we can just work around it quite easily. Nice. Good one, Francesco. 2 uppercase and 2 lowercase. Super simple, easy, viewed. Nice, I like this. Then there's an extra warning we want to include. I like how he's scoped this tightly to PySpark. Because like if we were getting this from pandas, we would probably want to address it. But if it's just from PySpark, then whatever, it's something in their conversion to pandas and not something we can do anything about. So good to exclude it. Right, in the chat. Okay, McMahon says, okay, so could include it in my testing tool just to give it a try. That would be wonderful. Keep in mind, though, that it's purely lazy. So when you collect, it'll go to PyArrow. Yeah, sure. Removing these warnings here, yeah, that's fine. As long as it's tightly scoped just to PyArrow, seems okay. Nice. Then, nice. Nothing better than seeing some X fails disappear. Wonderful stuff. Yes. Then chars. Okay, so I'm going to get a merge conflict in my PR, but that's okay. String slice. Nice. Wonderful. Cool. So now string slice starts with, ends with. We've got these for all backends. And string tail. Wonderful stuff. I collect only after the transformation. Cool. Yes, please do give it a try then, Akmal. Would love to hear how that works. Why did we need to change this? Sorted indices, range. Oh, right. So he's just doing this to put the nulls first. Yeah, okay. Cool. Nice one. Love this. So thanks, Francesco. Yeah, that's, whoops, I didn't mean to update it. I meant to just ship it. Yeah, shipped it. Okay. Then what do we have? Spark-like namespace methods. Okay, what do we have here? I think. Ooh, 17 files changed. Scikit Lego is definitely unrelated. Okay, good that he's confirming this. Let's check what we've got here. So, nice, removing some defaults from the compliant implementations. I like that a lot. And unique counters, yes, nice, well done. Yeah, because for n unique, neither PySpark nor DuckDB count nulls, so we need to do this workaround where we do is null, cast to integer, find the maximum, and then add that to count distinct. But it works. I could not manage to make len work in a group by context. Okay. We'll get to that later. All horizontal, just moved it down. Okay. Okay, yeah, so len, this should be the same as before, right? Len. I'm pretty sure I've seen this. I'm pretty sure I've reviewed this before. Let's check to see if it was deleted from below. No? What I'd see. Oh, right, yeah. No. Oh, right, yeah, because we've got extra.len, and here it's just len. Yep. All horizontal, and yeah, any horizontal, or if this works. Oh, right, yeah, all of this crazy stuff for mean horizontal. Well, I'm glad Francesco's thinking about this. And max horizontal, f dot greatest, f dot least. Okay, yeah, this is really similar to the DuckDB one. Horizontal concatenation is not supported here. Okay, just doing union looks good. Ah, nice. Diagonal union by name, allow missing columns equals true. This is truly wonderful. Then concat string. Cool, so we're preserving nulls. Formatting. So if not, ignore nulls. So yeah, if we count the nulls, yeah, we need to preserve them. And then we need to reduce the columns by putting one, then the separator, then the other. Yeah, looks good. And otherwise, if we do ignore nulls, then, okay, so when there's not the null mask column, otherwise just an empty space, yeah, looks good. Then, okay, yeah, reduce further. Nice, looks good. Rest, scalar is false though. This needs updating, right? Oh no, sorry, no, because this is just a top level function. There's no self to preserve, so false is indeed correct. Nice. This is music to my ears, seeing these X fails disappear. Truly wonderful. Love this. Oh yeah, this is due to some issue that Francesco opened up here about that nw.all does not currently properly work for PySpark, but we'll address it. I'm a bit confused by this one. I guess it's to minimize diffs. That's okay. Yeah, otherwise a list with nuns would just fail to sort. So. Okay, nice. Let's ship this. Awesome. Glad that you're thinking about the mean horizontal tricky implementation. Is this enough emojis? Yeah, I hope it's okay to send a GIF. I read somewhere that GIFs are no longer cool, and I don't care. Got some conflicts. Can we resolve them for him? Yeah, let's just resolve it. So it should be just one space between definitions. Love GIFs, yes. Thank you for backing me on this one, Cam. One conflict. Where's the next conflict? Who said that? Can't remember. It's just like a well-known fact. Wait, what's happened? Why can't I save this? Ah, here. I used GIFs. My junior told me I'm such a millennial. That felt as an insult. Yeah, but I'm okay with that. When it hurts to be called a millennial is like when Gen Z make fun of us for the millennial pause. That's an attack that I feel. Millennial pause, that's this thing that apparently we do where when we're recording, then, oh my gosh, there's even a Wikipedia page about it. Is a pause in speaking at the start of some videos, especially in short form content. The pause is generally ascribed to millennials. Yeah, it's because like they noticed that Taylor Swift was often include a pause at the start of her videos, and they say that as a millennial, you pause a little bit to check that it's recording. But Gen Z and people who just grew up with these things, they don't they never had to develop that habit. And so, although newer devices do not exhibit the same delay, this habit has proven hard to break. Yes. The Gen Z shake. This is hilarious. So Gen Z often start recording their videos right before playing their cameras on a stable service, and as a result, the video shakes at the start of those recordings before the camera is set down. Yeah, it makes some millennials notice that they're getting old. Yep. Once millennials are made aware of it, they find their habit embarrassing, yet they have trouble breaking the habit. Some people have stated that without the pause, the start of their dialogue would be cut off. Yeah, exactly. That's why you do the pause. Like, I'd rather have a 1 second pause than have the first word cut off. No. No. I was about to say you don't look if you're recording. Yeah, exactly. Like, as a millennial, I've had experiences of trying to record guitar and getting what I thought was the perfect take and then realizing it wasn't recording. Like, I'd rather just wait an extra second and check that it's recording. True that. Okay, cool. Nice when issues get resolved by the person opening the issue, closing them. So what else is happening? Yeah, okay, while this CI should be good to go soon. I suspect that once we get this in, there's going to be some merge conflicts in this one. Let's close this one. As I think that if we do this, it would be better to add the doc strings before building docs than to remove them before publishing the package. Right, so while CI finishes here, CI is getting what? Seriously? Oh dear, has something gone wrong with Polar's Nightly? Remember when Nokia was cool? Vaguely, yeah. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I have no idea what Pepperidge Farm is. I have no idea what this is. So yeah, Kamal, if you could explain this Pepperidge Farm, I'd appreciate that. So let's check the Kaggle Nightly. Oh dear, there's an error. No more free lunch. We can no longer build Polar's Nightly on Kaggle. What? Stream closed because of a broken pipe. Connection reset by peer. Okay, let's just try running it again and see what happens. Look up Pepperidge Farm remembers meme. Okay. Oh, this one. Is this like on Know Your Meme or something? It's based on some advertisement and comes from Family Guy. Ah, okay. I think I get the idea. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix this merge conflict, but I think there's probably gonna be at least more conflicts from this one. So once this is gone, yeah, let's spend another second taking a look here at the API completeness. So API dash completeness. So ls app docs API completeness. Oh, right, we've got all of these in here. Yeah, so, oh no, wait, this is, so API completeness, index. Marco, stop making me feel older than I am. I don't know, yeah, I feel like I think we discussed our ages. I can't remember exactly, but I think we might be, like, even though we're both millennials, there's probably some gap between us still. I'm 92, so the only time I get described as young is if it's with respect to other millennials. Oh, right, this page does work. Supported extra DT methods. Marco, stop making me feel older than I am, sorry. Okay, so we've got all of these, but now how do we make it show up? Do we need to do the same for all of the little ones? Let's take a look. Let's just try that quickly. So, Narwhals, pandas like extra t.py. And then in here, let's try taking out the yeah, I think that's it. Let's try in here taking the definition and factoring it out into the other one. So def dt, then expr dt, and let's see if this one actually shows up in the docs. Let's see if this is enough to get it to work. Let's copy and paste the imports and then just hope that rough will remove what isn't necessary. Okay, and then here we're going to do from narwhals dot pandas like dot extra import pandas like extra, and then in here in extra dt we're going to say from narwhals dot pandas like dot extra dot dt import pandas like extra dt namespace. So this is no longer red. Okay, now let's see if we rebuild the docs. What happens? Does this rely on all of the compliant ones following the same structure? Yes, okay, we've got it. It's back. Nice. Okay. Let's just comment that. Okay, let's just leave this as a comment. Figured out how to get it back. We'll do so soonish. Actually, this is a pretty nice little quick crash course on Vim and the life-changing magic of Vim. So let's do it. So I'm going to do, yeah, / to search for property. And we've got string. So this is one that we need to port over. Then highlight the line, search for class, delete this. Then we're gonna touch narwhals, pandas like. This is gonna take a while. Yeah, I'm not gonna bore the stream with doing all of this, but it is. This is how we're gonna do it. So we're gonna have extra string.py, extra string.py. Whoops. And then let's paste in, let's just get this one working. Let's paste in the imports from extra dt. Okay, so restore API completeness for namespaces. This is the kind of thing that then I can just put on some podcast and just power through. It's the kind of brainless programming which sometimes, unfortunately, does need doing. Right, well, surely by now CI has finished, so we can merge this PR and ignore the nightly failure. And downstream scikit Lego is failing, but we know that that one's failing, so it's okay. It's unrelated to what we've done. Yeah, let's ship it. Nice one. Right, let's get back to the DuckDB one. Okay, just one conflict. I was expecting worse, and we can remove both X fails. Is that it? Okay, while this is going, something else I wanted to sort out was the typing for concat, which is kind of annoying me. Which is that there's concat is raising in cases when it probably shouldn't. And that's because it's implemented a bit too strictly. Like we've got here iterable frame t, and I think this is a bit too much. I think here we should just say data frame or lazy frame. And it's going to be in the same type, so we can have that. Whoever, oh wait, sorry, gonna remove the browser. I am gonna remember to do it. Okay, might have managed before anyone got to it. So we need something for the type var here. For now, I'll just put any, just to get it to work. Any or lazy frame, any. And then now if we run MyPy, I think that it should tell us that there's a run MyPy all. I hope it tells us that now there's one type ignore, which we no longer need. Yes, nice. We no longer, wait, no, that's not the one that I was hoping for. There was another one in a test to do with concat, I thought. Does concat get re-implemented in the stable space? Yeah, maybe. In which case we want to address this, yeah. I want to remove these overloads because they make it very difficult to use. And I'll just show an example of what I mean, which is that if I have something like, I don't know, rallies duckdb dot read parquet scratch assets dot parquet or something, then if I do something like first is from native rel, and then second is this one, and then I do concat first, second, then without, if we don't remove these overloads, you see that it actually complains. Or rather, it does if we do stable.v1 as nw. Yeah, you see it complains, which is super annoying because typically if you're concatenating things, you know that they are both, like if you're calling from native, you know that these are both going to be of the same kind. So I think we don't need these overloads and we can just let it. Or maybe we need an extra overload for when it's a union. Yeah, maybe we need an extra overload rather than removing the overloads, because if they're both known to be eager, you might as well keep the return to be eager. Right, so yeah, an extra overload. But why don't we have, I think if we have these overloads here, we should also have them in the other definition of concat, which is here. Yeah, I think we need to import overload. And now if we run my Py on the code base, then my expectation is that it's gonna bring up some outdated type ignore. Yes. Nice. Yeah. I was hoping it would also make another. I thought there was another one that was redundant somewhere. Like, let's try searching for it. Maybe we didn't. Yeah, maybe we hadn't written it, but okay, let's install my Py. So if I run my Py on t.py now, then I don't want it to complain, basically. So let's check that. So the first time you run my Py, it needs to create its cache, so it's really slow. But the next time it should be a lot faster. So I'm expecting that if we run it like this, then it should tell us that the reveal type is either dataframe or lazy frame. But if we make sure that they are both lazy frames, then I think it should be able to tell us that the concatenation is a lazy frame. Yes, wonderful. Okay. Nice. That's what I was hoping to see. Cool. Let's make a commit with this one. So feet and extra overload for concat for when it's not known statically whether inputs are eager or lazy. Yeah, this is an example of why dog fooding is good, because I noticed this issue when I was writing concat in some code and was getting these annoying MyPy errors. Let's push. Yeah, there's no related issues, so we're just gonna push it as it is. These also shouldn't be any's, really. Okay, yeah, if we're fixing it, let's also tighten it, because we know that they're all going to be backed by the same thing. So, yeah, let's do that while we're here. Def concat. Let's see, do we have any example of where we've got? Oh yeah, into frame T. So we want to import into frame T, into frame T, and into data frame T. And then here, instead of this any, we want into data frame T. Then instead of this any, we want into frame T. then into dataframe t. Sorry, need to share my screen. Okay, into frame t. Maybe this time I managed to fix it before anyone had a chance to point it out. Into dataframe t, into frame t. Right, that should be everything here. Yeah. So then we can just copy and paste this into the other one. We can't see VS Code. Ah, I'm sure that's on purpose. Yeah, I think I'd already addressed it by the time the comment came in, but wasn't fast enough. I need to find a good method. Like, how do real streamers do this? There must be a way that's better than just remember to minimize. Or maybe it's the kind of thing you just get better at if you practice. And there's no trick. It's totally plausible that it's one of those cases. So we need to import some extra things here. So into frame t and into data frame t. Use generics. Why move this out of... Why do I need to move this out of the... Oh, right, yeah, it is used for more than type checking. Okay, we can remove this. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna have to take another break soon. So if there's any tune requests, now is a good time to get them in. Ooh, we get to remove a type ignore. Nah, this is too good. This is like a dream come true. Yeah, that's what excites me at age 30, getting rid of type ignores. Okay, let's push it. Let's see if now it looks any better. Let's open this draft PR. Meanwhile, this one just has one failing, which should be the scikit Lego. Yeah. Wait, the nightly is passing now? Oh, the nightly is skipped, yeah, because this is just from my fork. Yeah, cool. But there's been no objections since yesterday. So I'd say let's ship it. No special requests. I'm sure you can think of something. I'm open to whatever you play. Okay, here we are. Let's see how I go, and while it's going, I think we can take a musical break. Oh boy, that's relaxing. Is it relaxing or is it very, very frightening? Right, that's enough Bohemian Rhapsody. That's the one song that if you're in a British pub and you want people to sing along, you know you can play. Like this is ready. This has an enhancement. Galileo Galilei, yes. That one, you know it. Okay, we can jam this one in Bologna. Cool. This one's going. Anything else we need to take a look at? Yeah. Anything I can really get done in 10 minutes, I think. Okay, yeah, the Cackle Night, the Polar's Nightly is running, so it looks like they haven't blocked me. That's a relief. Okay, well, while it's going, is there anything not implemented in DuckDB that we can get done relatively quickly? Let's see. So if DuckDB in string structure, yeah. Oh yeah, floor_div was behaving a bit differently. Oh, concat string. We can probably figure out how to do concat string. Mean horizontal, we need to do std. Oh yeah, because this one's got 2 degrees of freedom. Unary with 2 elements. Why would this one fail? Yeah, wait, why is this one failing? I'm confused. Let's try it out and see what happens. Because I think this one, I think I'd have expected this one to pass. Do we not have skew? We might not have skew. Yeah, now we need to pass constructors equals duckdb. Aha! Interesting. So from duckdb we get a decimal too. Okay, let's see what we can do about that. So left-hand side and right-hand side is, oh wait, no, it's actually, it is actually different. It's not just a decimal thing. So A and unique 2 and 2, okay. A skew 0 and none. B and unique 2, 2, B skew 0 and none, C and unique 2 and 2, and C skew none and none. Okay, so something is wrong for skew. Let's take a look. Def skew. I think we're doing that for skew if we've got fewer than 3 elements, then we're returning a none. I think we can do that with case when. Let's say, let's reopen it. So I think we want like case when here, case expression. So this goes from a duckdb expression to a duckdb.expression. And we're going to say return case expression, then I'm going to say function expression, len input. There's another case where we're using condition. Okay, so we need to do condition and value. So condition is that this one is less than 3, less than 2, less than 3. And then value is going to be a constant expression, none, and otherwise function expression, skewness input. Now let's see what happens. Incompatible function. To which one? So if we just remove this, do we still get a compatible function? Which part is incompatible exactly? No function matches the given name and arguments big int. Oh, right, yeah, we don't have len. I think it's, what do we do for len? Oh, count. Yeah, it needs to be count, not len. Okay, so like this, at least it runs. Like we get the wrong result, but it at least runs. So now we can see if we can get the right result. And otherwise is not quite correct. Okay, let's take a look. What do we do for otherwise in the other case? Otherwise, constant expression. Wait, is it just constant expression that you can pass? Can't you pass a function expression? Oh, I see. Bracketing error. One passed. All right. One failed. Okay. Let's take a look at what we do for skew in other cases. I think in arrow, it's probably the most explicit. 4 minutes. Let's see if we can finish this in 4 minutes. So if there's no, right. So if there's no valid values, we return none. If there's one, we return none. And if there's two, we return 0. And otherwise, we actually compute the skewness. Oh, gosh. So, wow. So, right, fine. So if there's 0 elements, if there's 0 non-null elements, we do none. Otherwise, case expression, seriously. Condition equals, let's factor this one out. So count. So this is why it's so valuable that we're doing this, because it's such a pain to do all of this by hand. Like this API that we're building, like with a nice DuckDB backend, this is something I would happily use, to be honest. So condition equals count equals 1, and then value is going to be constant expression float nan, was it? Yeah, when there's one value nan, when there's two values 0, and then when there's two values, we do 0, and otherwise we do function expression skewness input. Finally, we get to the point that we were waiting for. Okay, is this going to pass? Of course not. Nothing ever passes, does it? Why does it not pass them? Which case passes? So A unique, A skew, B skew. It's always returning none. Why is this one here? I think they just override bool anyway, so I think this might be a typing false positive. But let's check anyway. Aqua. Yeah, you can just put aqua. That's not an issue. What's the issue? Can anyone spot it? Let's take a look at the other case expression we have. Yeah, it looks like it's the same kind of thing. So let's take a look at the test again. Yeah, so it's just the number of valid elements. So a skew has got a count of 2, so it should be returning 0. Yeah. Oh, I think I might see the issue. Maybe. So in the otherwise, yeah, okay, I see the issue. These are not properly chained. It needs to keep going deeper and deeper, I think. Yeah. Yes, we did it, everyone. Passes. Absolute legends we are. Okay, so duckdb skew, and let's do fix. Fix a skew for duckdb with fewer than 3 elements. This is really magical to me, the fact that we can do this. Yeah, look, these conditions, this case when just keeps getting deeper and deeper. So when count is 0, none. Then count is 1, none. Then when count is 2, 0. And otherwise, you just calculate the skewness. Wonderful. Unused request, we can remove that. Wonderful. Okay, yes, heart emojis. Let's just run the tests. And the nice thing now is that we can just specify which constructors to run the tests on. And just running the duckdb tests is pretty fast, actually. I think it's 20, 30 seconds, maybe. Well, the pass is wonderful. Okay, 27 seconds, pretty good. Yeah, let's push. And that'll be the last thing for today's live stream. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope you have a really good rest of your days, everybody. Ooh, Polar's Nightly just finished running too. Wonderful. Oh, wait. We've got a PR from Cam while we were on the stream. Okay. I think we need to slightly extend this to take a look at Cam's work. Big fan of what he does. Ah, this is one. Ah, you just need. Oh, wow. Ah, this is so nice. Ah, absolute legend, mate. Absolute legend, mate. enjoy your Friday night. Cool. Thanks, Magdalena. Thank you, Sandra. Thanks, Dea. Thanks, Cam. Thanks, everyone. Nice. Yeah, we can ship this. Cool. This is amazing. Enhancement. Cool. Yeah, thanks for this awesome PR. Wonderful stuff. Cam is doing PRs and watching at the same time. Yeah. Good one. Okay. Cool. Thanks, everyone. So, yeah, we've come to the point where people get sent off to the sound of Irish reels. Irish pub tonight? No, that was Wednesday.